All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Are you clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. But first, y'all want to know how I feel about that Alabama brawl on the water? Well, let me tell you, I ain't getting into politics. Nah. Woo! Not doing it. Y'all ain't gonna suck me into that. Let's talk. Post office. I made a video the other day saying that we didn't know what was going on with these RPDCs and LPCs. And then lo and behold, 2 days later, they shared a list. They shared a list, y'all. So let me read this article. And then you guys can go visit the website and check it out for yourself and what I think it means. If you even want to hear me, because my voice is kind of, annoying. Postal Service has provided stakeholders with another list of the planned changes to the processing network. It is the largest and most complete list so far. Every time I give you guys a list, I tell you guys to scroll through and you get little bits and pieces, and we've been trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, right? Yes, we have. This is the most complete list. Talking about waves and all that other stuff, my last video. Well, here it is. It says, combining the new list with a couple of previous lists yields a composite list that probably represents about 80% of the total consolidation plan. So that's a big percentage, meaning we're going to have a good idea of what's going to be the big facilities in the LPD. Y'all already know. We've been told that there will be about 60 to 65 regional processing and delivery centers. The composite list has 56 so far. It's almost all of them. The Postal Service has indicated that there will be 180 to 200 local processing centers, and the composite list has 151 of them. That's almost all of them. Well, about 30 LPCs will be located with an RPDC in the same facility, which makes no sense to me. So overall, the composite list shows about 180 different facilities that will become RPDCs, LPCs, or both. So I guess I'm not even going to guess. Of these, the 56 RPDCs will be gaining facilities, and 125 PNDCs will be losing facilities that see some of their processing operations consolidated to the RPDCs. The Postal Service doesn't use this terminology anymore because the PNDC that lose operations will usually gain a sorting and delivery center. So it was PNDC before, and now it's going to be an SDC. It's not losing a facility. The latest notification list identifies several RPDCs in new buildings. That's what you want to know if you got to leave. In addition to the 3 that have already been leased, and soon will be Charlotte, Atlanta, Indianapolis, and there are apparently plans to build another dozen. Postal Service has previously indicated there will be about 15 new RPDC facilities. The first news of where they might be. Let's go through it. These new facilities will be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Billings, Montana, Boston, Massachusetts. They're not even saying the, I just happen to know because I know this country. Grand Rapids, Michigan, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Las Vegas, Nevada, Louisville, Kentucky, Phoenix, Arizona, Rochester, New York, Salt Lake City, Utah, San Antonio, Texas, and Orlando, Florida. Yes, the notification does not indicate if these new facilities will be built, purchased, or leased. Given that these first 3 new ones are leased facilities, it's a good bet that most of the others will also be leased, meaning that they're going to have a bunch of buildings that are already being built or built already or getting built. They're going to go and say, hey, we need that facility. I hope the post office pays these people because they ain't been paying people. Y'all better start paying your bills. And then they go lease one of these mega areas and just don't start moving stuff in there. It's nice. It's nice to move into a new building. The list does not show a few potential sites for the RPDCs that have appeared on the maps in the USPS presentations, including Albuquerque, New Mexico, Fargo, Dakota, and Montgomery, Alabama. We just spoke about Alabama, huh? Below are a map of composite lists showing the latest versions and changes. While it's based on the UPS list, it is by no means an official list. The USPS notification list do not contain addresses for most of these facilities, so there may be errors in identifying the correct facility, and there are other mistakes as well. So we playing puzzle putting together again. There are many missing data points, like for some of the new region IDs and design status that weren't available for facilities. Y'all don't care about this. It says the complete APWU presentation about the changes is here. You go on there, you click it, bow. The individual facility list is here. You go on it, you click it, bow. View the composite list on Google Docs here. Click on it, bow. Where it can be searched, sorted, etc. It's confusing. A lot of you guys go and read this thing and then you come back on here and be like, Jay, what can you tell me about that? And I'm like, hey, I was trying to tell you before. It's confusing. It takes time. And if you're gonna go look at the list, try to figure out for yourself. Say, hey, I live in such and such area. My facility is, it's getting broken down. I know the stuff is moving. I see things that's disappearing. It might be one that's going over to such and such. That's how you kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together for yourself. One additional note, after this article was posted, a reader noticed that what might be an error in USPS presentation materials, which had RPDC in Grand Rapids, Michigan, with LPCs in Duluth, Wade Park, and Eau Claire and Wade Park. They repeated that twice. All hundreds of miles away in Minnesota on the other side of Lake Michigan. They are much closer to their more likely RPDC in Minneapolis, St. Paul. So the table may have been updated to reflect this change. Man, there's a lot going on here. So it tells you the full list of the RPDCs as of 8/7/2023. It's a big list. I'm not gonna read all of these. Jeez. Anyway, the network transformation involves moving some processing operations from current PNDCs to RPDCs. So if you're the processing delivery center, they're gonna take some of your stuff out. You might gotta move. For the most part, this includes everything but destinating letters and flats will remain in the facility, which is repurposed as an LPC, which is local. Some of these consolidation activities are subject to Article 12. I'm not gonna go through all of that. There are exclusions, however, not subject to, there's a bunch of articles. Anyway, hopefully this information can kind of, we playing this puzzle piecing together. All right, you got some pieces on your end, I got some pieces on my end, sharing the information. You can go and save the post office. Is it save the post office? Yeah, savethepostoffice.com. It is the most recent article. And just go check it out. If you see anything on there that is vital, any information, because I can't go through, I'm in one state. If you see something in your state that's vital that you want to share, that you noticed, put your information in the comments section. That way, when somebody reads the comments, they say, oh, whoa, Armadillo, Texas. Hey, that's right where I'm at. That way, you're sharing information as well. All right. This is JH. Hopefully, this information was helpful to somebody. All right. Unity for all. This is JH, and we out.